Quick question. When your credit card statement lands, do you pay it off in full or just the part you can manage this month? If it's not always in full, you're in very good company. Americans are now carrying more credit card debt than at any point on record. And this is not a small group of big spenders. Close to half of all cardholders carry a balance from one month to the next. And if that's you, this isn't about guilt or being bad with money. It's about one system most people were simply never taught. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly how the trap works and a simple 4-step way out you can start today. First, why credit card debt is so hard to shake. It is not that people aren't trying. The debt is simply built to last. Look at how long it hangs around. Most people with card debt have been carrying it for over a year, and many for a lot longer. And the balances aren't small. The average cardholder in debt owes several $1,000s, quietly growing in the background. It can feel like a treadmill. You're paying every month, working hard, and still ending up in almost exactly the same place. The reason it keeps growing is a single number most people never look at. The interest rate on the card, the APR. So let's make the APR simple. Your APR is just the yearly price of borrowing money on the card. Think of it as rent on the balance you didn't pay off. And right now, that rent is high. A typical card charges around 20% a year, and plenty of people are paying even more. In fact, a large share of cardholders now say their rate is above 21%, up sharply from just a year earlier. And on a lot of cards, that interest is calculated daily. So the longer a balance sits there, the more it quietly works against you. Here's how that rent quietly keeps you stuck, especially if you only ever pay the minimum. When you pay only the minimum, most of that payment goes straight to interest, the rent, and not to the balance itself. So next month, the balance is almost exactly where it started. The rent gets charged again, and the whole cycle simply repeats. Picture just a few $1,000s at today's rates. On minimum payments alone, clearing it can take the better part of a decade. That is the trap. Now here's the important part, the way out. 4 steps in plain order. Step 1. Find your APR. It sounds obvious, but a surprising number of people have genuinely never checked it. Open your card's app or your latest statement and find the purchase APR. You cannot fix a number you have never actually looked at. Knowing that one number changes everything because it tells you how urgent this really is, and it sets up step 2. Step 2. Ask for a lower rate. This is the step almost nobody uses, and it's the one with the biggest instant payoff. Card companies can lower your APR, and sometimes they will, simply because you asked and you've been paying on time. It costs nothing to try. You don't need to be clever. You just need the words. Something as simple as this, calm and direct. If the first person says no, politely ask for the retention department and try once more. I've put the full free call script in the description. Before the last 2 steps, one more lever worth knowing, a 0% balance transfer. Some cards let you move a balance and pause the interest for a set window. For that window, every dollar you pay goes to the balance, not the rent. Just watch the transfer fee and the date the 0% ends and have a plan to clear it before then. Step 3. Pick a payoff method. There are only 2 worth knowing and both work, so pick the one that actually fits you. The snowball clears the smallest balance first for quick motivation. The avalanche clears the highest rate first to save the most money. Neither is wrong. Not sure which. If you need quick wins to stay motivated, start with the snowball. Momentum is what keeps most people going. Step 4. Make it automatic. Set a fixed payment for the day after payday, a little above the minimum, so progress never depends on willpower. Automatic beats motivated every single time, because the payment just happens, quietly, whether you feel like it that week or not. So here's the whole plan on one screen. 4 steps in order, and you can start the first 2 in the next 10 minutes. Notice what is not on this list. No lottery win, no secret side hustle. Just understanding the trap and calmly taking it apart, piece by piece. 2 quick traps to sidestep while you dig out. Avoid these, and you're already ahead of most people. 1. Don't pile new spending onto a card you're paying down, or you'll never catch up. And 2. Don't rush to close a paid-off card. Keeping it open can quietly help your credit score. Your 10 minutes today. Open your card app and find your APR, then make 1 call and ask for a lower rate. That is the entire assignment. To make that call easy, I wrote a free word-for-word script. Exactly what to say and how to handle a no. It's linked right in the description. If you want calm, do it today money guides like this with no hype and no shaming, subscribe. There's a new one on a regular schedule. Quick recap, card debt is at record highs because the APR, the rent, keeps balances alive, especially on minimum payments. Educational only, not financial advice. The trap works quietly, so does the way out. Start with your APR today.